let's just do this.
Yeah, you just gotta get through it.
Dude, I was going to talk to you about something, by the way. Anyway, did you have anything else about your PS5 other than, like, you're liking it? Is that mainly...
No, it's super fun, and, like, it's amazing to me how, like, with the PS4 copying took forever. Mm-hmm. The PS5 is just boom, it's installed. That's it.
And it is quieter.
It's real quiet.
Mine's not, like... Well, it's pretty quiet. Mine's not, like, the quietest thing ever. You can still hear it, but...
Well, mine will, like, have... like a 10-second moment where it like ramps up and you can hear it again, and then it's quiet the rest of the time.
I think that's the fan like getting at full power.
Yeah.
Also, watch by the. Okay, there it is. I was gonna say please watch for the hacker.
Oh, the hacker.
I knew that there'd be one.
What were you gonna talk to me about though?
Oh, I was gonna talk to you slightly about Star Wars.
Oh, go on.
Because Nate and I were having a conversation. I honestly think that between. Hear me out.
Yeah.
Solo, the canon comics, between the Clone Wars and Rebels, that they turned Darth Maul into one of the best villains in the entire franchise. What do you think? I truly believe that.
In the entire franchise?
Like one of the best characters. I'm not saying he's better than Vader. I'm just saying he's one of the best Star Wars characters ever made now.
I 100% agree. And that was, I really didn't know, like, the only thing I knew about him was from The Phantom Menace before I watched Clone Wars. I watched Clone Wars, he instantly became one of my favorites. And Savage Opress is dope, too. I think he gets underrated. Like, you don't hear enough about him. Because you only really see him in Clone Wars. But he is awesome, too. And that dynamic is dope.
I can tell you this because you won't read the comments on this. You almost never do.
No.
Like, I tell... T hears comments, but I tell him them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll send you, like, comments like, hey, you should check this out. This person said something nice about you. But, like, so I'm saying you won't get spoilers for this.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You will like him even more by the time Rebels is done. There's
Really?
more depth to his character added there, too.
Because I haven't seen that.
Yeah,
I did really like his appearance in Rogue. No,
Solo.
That's what. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
It was really cool. Did I miss any little boxes? No.
Yeah, he's brilliant in Clone Wars, man. And like
he's so good.
That fight with him. I mean, I guess spoilers. I guess a little bit, but that fight with him, Savage Opress, and Palpatine is one of the coolest things in Star Wars that I've seen. It's unreal.
Yeah.
To see the power of the Emperor like that. It was unbelievable.
With 2 lightsabers.
2 of them. And just destroying those guys. Who, like, were awesome. They were... one of them was trained... I think Savage was trained by Dooku.
See you in a few. I'll send Theo to meet you outside. We had to build the bridge in a separate location. It's too dangerous to have near the anthill, let alone inside it.
You know, the thing is, like, as much as I meme on this game, like, oh, I want to be done, it's mainly because I want to play something else. With you.
Yeah.
I actually do have a fun time when I'm fighting.
Yeah, once I will, like, when you string together a big combo, you get, like, a bunch of those random, like, no-power thugs, and you use your superpower, it's super satisfying. There's some really fun stuff about this game.
But it's just a shame, like, it really needs a rework. It needs Destiny 1, like the Taken King, where it just got a revamp from the ground up. Mm-hmm. It needs that. Mm-hmm. This is probably some kind of...
little remote hideout. Dr. Pim's just up ahead.
I guess not.
All right, Hank, we're inside. Everything up and running?
Wait, family reunion.
Oh, you're in for
Does that mean...
That we're done?
Hawkeye?
Oh, you're in for a treat. I've heard that several times. It's usually followed by someone taking their junk out, so I'm not very comfortable with this. Dr. Pym, please put that away.
It can't be that
Look,
bad.
I used the Ant-Man technology to enlarge my penis.
Welcome back. You've gathered enough cavorite to power the bridge. You have 1 shot at this.
Great. Let's go get Hawkeye.
Whoa! Our best shot is to go back a day before he entered Monica's time bridge. You'll need to intercept him before he goes through. After that, we'll have no idea where to find him.
Will that be enough time to get there? Monica's lab is all the way in Siberia.
Well, that's the fun new experimental part. I'm connecting you to Monica's bridge. When you step through, you'll come out on the other side in her lab.
In the past. Time and space?
I wanted it to be a surprise. Also, it might not work. But if it does, we can stop Clint and destroy the bridge. That should repair whatever damage Monica's done.
I'm gonna go ahead and ignore the might not work part.
Nice choice. Do your best not to disrupt the timeline outside of wrecking the bridge. That's risky enough, but what Monica's doing is worse.
Ooh, okay. I have so many questions. But I like the energy, so let's just Turn this thing on before I overthink it.
Right. Jarvis will be with you the whole time. Just get Clint, destroy the bridge, and get out.
I guess we're jumping back to the past. Well, here goes nothing.
This has got to be the finale, dude.
You know what this means?
Tell me.
This means that we
Thumbnail!
need to join open photographer mode.
Absolutely.
And we need to... Well, actually, that's not good. I need to go up to it. Wait.
Yep.
Wait. Here we
That's
go.
what we're looking for.
Wait.
That's
wrong
the
button.
money.
Wrong button. Money shot?
Money shot, dude.
Money shot.
It's a tough nickname.
How do you hide UI? Perfect.
Thumbnail McGee, baby.
And now I turn around. Actually, it's so dark, I don't even know if that'll work.
Yeah, I don't know what that...
Yeah, whatever, who cares?
Yeah, you got one.
Alright,
I
what
don't
are we
understand.
doing?
We're back in time?
We are. In the same room we've been in 500 times.
Jarvis, did we time travel or just, teleport?
My internal clock differs from the local time. So yes, we have succeeded. But we're only an hour ahead of our past selves.
What?
Instead of transporting you a day before Clint's arrival, you have arrived an hour before.
No, I get it, Jarvis. We have to move. Stay out of our way. Jarvis, do you have eyes on Clint?
Scanning the area.
Alright, let's head through.
Down the elevator. We're on our way.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, like, that... Darth Maul has so much emotional depth. I love him. I love how he's, like, not technically a Sith anymore, but he kinda is. Like, he's not a good guy, but he's not necessarily the villain.
Yeah, I wouldn't call him like an anti-hero, but he's not...
No.
He's not a
There's a large convoy
Darth Vader
approaching
level
the facility.
baddie either.
No.
You know?
Pacini is scheduled to meet it on
The thing is Darth Vader isn't quite like... He's not a great guy, obviously, but like, he has a redemption story by the end of it. Palpatine is like the main, like, there's no redeeming Palpatine. He's just a bad dude.
No, there is no redeeming Palpatine, although some of the stuff Vader does while he's Vader is completely horrible, too.
For sure.
So,
yeah, for sure.
Like, he killed a lot of people.
Could it be argued that Palpatine didn't really evolve as a character much?
Oh, yeah. Palpatine's the same guy at the end of 6 as he was at 3.
Or
Yeah.
even 1, would you say? A little bit. You know what I mean? Like, he's like a senator, but he's plotting behind the scenes.
You find out more about him, and that's it. He didn't evolve as a character. No, there's no character growth to Palpatine.
Okay, yeah.
Really at all, actually.
Yeah.
Reaches the facility.
He's a good villain, but, like, there's not a lot of depth to him, I feel like.
There's some depth to his ideology and stuff. You learn it more in the comics.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, as to,
Okay.
like, why he does what he does. He is evil, but, like, he's not necessarily the evil as, like, I'm evil to be evil, although he kind of is.
Yeah.
He's more like,
Split up the prisoners. Something about a
I don't
Nice.
know.
This is what I do too, by the way. I just skip to the stuff, beat it, move right along. Don't even have to kill everyone. I'll just move right along.
Yeah, because I just want to be done.
Yeah.
What frequency are you?
Wait, what?
Oh, and you have to arrow those things? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll explain later. Much later. And,
Nice.
I called you. We just need to get these
2 more.
prisoners to safety.
Nice.
Yes!
Only because I owe you.
Alright, there we go.
But yeah, you were saying about Palpatine? How does it
It's hard to talk about because, like, there's certain things that have been decanonized now that were in the old books, like Darth Plagueis and stuff.
That's so Wait, is Plagueis, does he not exist anymore?
No. There was a book.
Oh,
There was
okay.
a Plagueis book.
Gotcha.
But my point is, like, from what we know about him in canon, he was always looking out beyond the galaxy, and he believed that the Empire could hold order where the Republic could not. Oh, you can't do that. Okay. So, for example, like, we don't fully know what yet, but there was a threat outside of the main Star Wars galaxy that he was worried about.
Palpatine was?
Yeah.
Really?
And believed that the Empire was necessary to hold off. It's a little bit similar to... We don't know the canonicity of, like, everything he did now, but Darth Revan was the same way, where it's like... I mean, he was a little bit nicer of a guy, but he was evil, and he was a Sith Lord, but the whole thing was, like, he believed that this brutal force was required to hold off, like, a bigger threat from beyond the Outer Rim. There was stuff Palpatine worried about, and it's even brought up in the Thrawn graphic novel that, like, he was worried about stuff going on outside of the universe and wanted to make sure that the Empire was held together in order to defend it from things coming in from the outside. So it's interesting how from like the point of view of some of these people, as awful as they are, they still think they're kind of in the right. I don't think Palpatine would say he was morally in the right, but he doesn't believe in moral righteousness at all. You know, like he thinks that the Jedi are hypocrites, which by the way they were. By the point of the Clone
You really
Wars.
learned that in Clone Wars.
Oh, he straight up proved that they were hypocrites by getting them to engage in the war at all. That was against their code, against their teachings.
Yeah, I think
they never should have gotten involved.
No, well, and you see it, I think, even on like a smaller scale with Ahsoka too, with what happened with that. That was pure hypocrisy. And Mace Windu is kind of a douche, honestly.
Oh, yep, Mace Windu, Ki-Adi-Mundi, and to a lesser extent Yoda through lack of insight are some of the main reasons why the Republic fell.
Yeah, dude.
Yoda being the slowest to anger and the slowest to violence out of the council members, but like the rest were gung-ho to get into war, which is weird because that was totally against what they wanted. It made sense for someone like Anakin. He was very,
That's who his
young
character was,
and
yeah.
brash and like ready to fight for what was right, but the Jedi were supposed to find alternative means before doing so. They never really tried to defuse the situation with the Separatists. They just killed them.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And they did it under the guise of like, well, Darth Tyrannus, you know, it's like, well, he clearly has some kind of master, and Count Dooku's a Sith, and the Sith are bad. You know, we need to get rid of the Sith, but it's like, was that really what it was for? You know? They just turned into hypocrites, and Maul points it out too when he tells Ahsoka, like, you were motivated to leave by the hypocrisy of the Jedi Council. Mm-hmm. You know?
And she didn't respond either. She's like, wow, yeah.
Yeah. It's just interesting. By the way, that's what I like about Maul, is that I won't get into specifics of, like, the end of his character arc, but he knows that everybody got screwed. The Jedi got screwed, the Sith got screwed, everybody got screwed by Palpatine. Mm-hmm. And the whole system, you know? Like,
he is the cause of it all. Well, you even see it even at the end of Clone Wars a little bit. He talks about it. He kind of says, like, he knows who's in charge, and, like, you should be afraid of that guy.
Well, and one thing I like that he said is when Ahsoka...
Oh. Tough to dodge.
Obviously, people are going to know that these are spoilers for Clone Wars, right?
Oh, for sure.
It's at the point where it's been out forever. We're just talking about it a little bit for fun. It hit the point where it was like, Maul even pointed out the Republic had fallen long ago, before it was destroyed. Mm-hmm. The Republic was gone probably by the Battle of Geonosis, really. When they gave Palpatine those war powers, they gave him the ability to be the Emperor. He essentially was the Emperor from the time of Episode 2 on, just under a different name, until he could fully, you know, point it out.
Himself. Yeah.
Yeah. He used the Clone Wars to thin the ranks of the Jedi Order and prove their hypocrisy. Basically winning what he believed was a moral superiority battle over them, of like, you can't even stick to what you believe. Mm-hmm. He mocked them at every turn by pretending to know nothing about it when he'd have meetings with them.
Yeah.
I mean, essentially a Lord of the Sith made fun of the Jedi Council right to their face at point blank, and they didn't even notice.
And they never noticed.
You know, it just proved it.
Oh my god.
What are you doing here?
Saving you, dummy.
You don't understand. I agreed to this.
What?
AIM has sent their forces to recapture the prisoners.
Look, explain on the way. We gotta move. How could you work with AIM?
Remember that day we got separated? We were right about Fury. AIM had him locked up. Same as me.
So he's alive?
Yes. Turns out, Fury and I both found plans for something called Project Omega. Monica claimed she was trying to stop an apocalypse.
And you believed her?
Fury did, or pretended to. We were her prisoners, but he agreed.
Wait, what?
Why'd the dialogue stop?
Clint is dead.
Oh.
Is he back? There's a dialogue.
I don't know. Does it just end if the guy goes down?
Where is he?
It says he's up now.
Yeah, his health's fought. That sucks, dude.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, we know Fury's back. He agreed to help. Monica or pretended to.
Yeah, we probably don't need much more than that.
And
Honestly.
that's it.
Who's gonna voice? What if they bring Samuel L. Jackson back to voice him?
They won't do that because we heard him. Remember on A-Day, on Ass Day, we heard him.
Oh, it's one of these again. Come on, man.
What do you mean? This is the first time I fought one.
I hate these things, and I fought 47 of them. Every time there's a villain sector, it's this thing.
Notice the end of days looking Technos Corp.
Yeah, that part complicates things.
You think?
Nice, there you go. Yeah. Dude, do you think there's gonna be a PS6?
Yeah, but
There will be.
I would assume so, but like, I don't know. I think they'll hit a point where it's just Nintendo making consoles.
Really?
Yeah, and then eventually it'll be streaming or digital.
Well, when are they gonna like hit the max of tech? You know what I mean? Like where it can't get any better.
They're nowhere close.
Really?
Yeah, because like, you can say that, and I agree with you, but think about frame rate. So on PC, I can play games in 120 FPS or higher if I want.
Mm-hmm.
Console can't. Why isn't console doing that? Like, they're not even really doing that yet. And they're pushing out resolution, but not performance. So there could hit a point where they hit max res, but they'll work on performance. You know, like, hey, look, the game runs smoother. Or, hey, you know, like when tons of enemies are on screen and it was, like, having a hard time.
Yeah.
Maybe that doesn't happen anymore at all. Kind of like what they're doing with no load times now, how that was a big selling point. I could see something like that being more, instead of just visual. Because if you think about it, you can tell when frame rate drops happen.
Yeah.
And when games don't perform well but look pretty. And that's still a problem to this day that they haven't solved. So, I mean, I could certainly see another generation or two solving that before they can't go any higher. Elon Musk said that he believed that eventually video games would hit the point where they would be indistinguishable from real life.
Wow.
And we haven't come close to that, really, even despite how good it looks.
So, like, is that potentially VR then? Is that?
Maybe.
Do you think it would go that route? Because I'm curious. I think there's always going to be a place for controller and TV and console. I
do too.
I feel like there always will be. But VR could get so immersive that it's like unbelievably realistic.
Yeah, and I would not even be opposed to playing VR games on this channel or on any channel if I, one, had the room, and two, the tech was good enough.
Yeah.
I personally, right now, don't.
There's an Arkham game for VR.
And I don't think the tech is good enough. It's all experiences. It's not fun.
That's true.
That's my opinion of it right now.
Yeah.
Make it fun. Make it not just an experience. And sure.
I will say Arkham VR is a pretty good time. It's
Right, but it's kind of a walking through, enjoying the lore type thing. Like,
for
I
the most
watched
part,
it.
yeah, it is. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying that's bad, but I'm
No.
just saying, like, I don't. That's an experience, and there's a place for that too. But I think they have to get to a point where games are games, like really fun, like Super Hot, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Or Beat Saber.
Yeah, more like that.
Yeah, it's a good game.
You want to see my beef saber?
I really do. Yeah. Would you mind?
Sure. Well, I'll show you.
I'd be happy to oblige.
I was just surprised.
Check out my beef saber.
Alright.
Beef saber. That's kind of a gnarly word, dude.
Hey, it's kind of gross.
Yeah, dude.
It's like meat scepter.
Yeah, or like
I hate that.
Or yogurt cannon. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that one grosses me out.
Yeah, dude, I know.
Like a child.
Why'd you
Yuck.
say that? That's gross, man.
Yucky.
Yuck, yeah.
Hey, so do you think Clit will join the team after this?
Dude,
Look,
I
his
hope
name's
so.
not even on there. They're
Maybe
just like,
he'll earn
this
Clit.
douchebag doesn't even get a name. Well, he's like a skinhead here.
Yeah, what? It kind of is,
That's
dude.
not a racial term. I'm calling him a Nazi.
Yeah, he did kind of look like a Nazi. There's no question about it.
Do you remember when you got that haircut? Like, you had, like, a haircut that was like the... Who was that guy who... Okay, just...
Edward Norton, are you talking about?
Yeah,
Oh,
kind of like
American
Norton.
History X?
Kind of
Yeah.
Norton, but, like, I'm talking... who was that guy who, when Trump was elected, he was like, Hail Trump! He was like a big, you know... big alt-right guy.
I don't know. I don't know what that guy's
Well, anyway,
name
you
is.
look just like him.
That's cool,
when
man.
you got that haircut. I was expecting you to come in and give me
I
some
mean, is he like an
lectures.
attractive guy, or is he like...
He's not unattractive.
Well,
I mean,
thanks for saying that. Yeah,
I
that's
would
not
say
bad.
that his ideology is certainly not attractive.
Oh,
but
sure, yeah.
As a
but-
human being, his physical appearance, he's
Yeah,
just a
that's what I'm
handsome
all about,
Guy,
yeah.
I guess.
Okay, yeah.
You look that up for me real quick. Not the footage, but I
Hey,
just,
Jamie, look that up for me.
I just want to know who did
Can you
that.
pull that up?
Jamie, what are your thoughts?
Yeah.
Jamie, do you have any thoughts?
It's called Hail Trump
Like
Guy.
H-E-I-L. Like, just look up Hail Trump. Who said, or whatever.
Who said? Alright.
It was so weird.
Drunk man?
No.
Images.
Not images, what? I just want to know, like, the guy who
You want a
said
picture,
it.
right?
No, I want to know his name, the guy who said it.
This guy.
Yeah, who's that?
I don't know. Let me see.
Click on that. That was weird. That was real weird.
Visit.
Don't mind if I do. Okay, come on.
Richard Spencer.
That's who it was. You
Yeah.
look like Richard Spencer.
No, I didn't, dude.
Yes, you did.
Dude, he's kind of got a nice haircut, though.
He does, but like
Yeah.
it's known for that now.
That's not good, man.
So I wouldn't get that haircut.
No, I'm
again.
gonna keep it long then. That's messed up.
No, I'm telling you, man. Like I remember when you walked in the door and I made a joke about it.
Yeah, I think you called me Richard Spencer directly.
I think I called you something like that.
Yeah, dude.
Or I said something like, "You better get in here," because it was. You got
The neighbors will see, dude.
You got that haircut at the worst time. I think it was during like the, during the fallout in the Twin Cities.
Yeah, dude. Great Clips didn't do me any favors that day.
I like the idea that you're like, just take a little off the top. They're like, what was that? You want to look like a supremacist?
Yeah.
Well, here you go.
Be my guest.
Fair enough. Here you go, sir.
Yeah, dude, it's tough out there. If you're not going to like a real nice salon, which by the way, the one time I did, I got a terrible haircut. Like there's just, it's real tough to find a good hairstylist. Especially if you got weird hair. Like I got weird curly hair, so I got issues.
Yeah, I have bad colics.
I got a colic too, yeah.
Okay, why'd you have to make everything about you?
Well, no, I do. It's like up top.
Yeah, but like I was talking, it was my story.
No,
now.
I think people think that mine's more cool though. Like it's more interesting, for sure.
They probably do, actually.
Thanks for saying that, yeah.
No problem. Just wanted to give you the validation.
Thanks, dude.
Oh, man.
Cutscene? End story.
Please.
Kate, I'm sorry. I have to go.
You better come back, all right?
I'll try, but if I don't,
Nope, not having that conversation, okay? So just get back to the convoy before Monica realizes you're gone. Let's get to the bridge. Jarvis?
AIM has sent their forces to recapture the prisoner.
Again?
Tachyon pulses. My readings are...
Disruptions are messing with time now. It's getting worse. Stay with me, buddy. Another wave's coming. Let's find cover.
Right away.
How is there more?
Hey, man. Oh, I thought that said trigger warning.
Trigger
Tachyon
warning?
warning.
Disgusting Jarvis goes, Ree!
Jarvis is like, I heard you mention Richard Spencer. I think he got banned off like everything.
Jarvis did?
No, Richard Spencer.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Who plays Jarvis in this game.
Of course, yeah, very, very frustrating.
Oh, man. I like how they use this because they're like, man, our frame rate's so bad, let's use this to hide
This
it.
is what we're gonna do. All part of the plan.
What?
What do you do now? Do you just sit here? Or no, maybe turn around? Other way. Yeah, up that way. Try that way. Oh.
Okay.
So
But now it opened.
now we're traveling through time to the same space over and over again.
Long story. Monica's trying to pass some future weapon through the time bridge.
Weapon. That's what's causing all this. At the rate the pulses are accelerating, the next transfer could hurl the planet into a massive tachyon storm. They're ready for you.
You guys are going down. Hard. Please don't say hurled. Okay. We have to get to that lab.